Why does this eye always water? Just this one, just that one. Hi, I'm Kate and welcome to my channel and happy Valentine's Day. So I've been super excited to film this video. This is my first ever collaboration. So this is in collaboration with Reagan Plays With Makeup. I'm gonna link her channel down below. We connected on Instagram and we really wanted to do a collab. So as we were talking about things we could do, we decided on best eyeshadow palettes for Valentine's Day. So we weren't sure like how many to do. Should we just do 10? Should we try to do more? And Reagan suggested that we do 14 because obviously Valentine's Day is on the 14th. So I've been really excited to film this. So I've been putting my palettes together, kind of grabbing which ones I feel would be great for Valentine's Day. So thinking of like super sultry deep like what I have on today, or maybe a soft romantic vibe for Valentine's Day. So I grabbed a variety of palettes that I think just scream Valentine's Day. So the first palette I grabbed is kind of an obvious one. It is the new Alter Ego Blooms palette. Now this is a dupe for the Natasha Denona Love palette, so put that in this place if you have that one. I did post a video creating a look with this palette. I got this in the mail and was immediately disappointed with the swatches. It kind of has a chemical smell to it. However, once I started putting it on the eyes, the shimmers were actually beautiful. The mattes took some building up, but I was able to get there. But this color story to me just screams Valentine's Day. You have reds and pinks and purples. I mean, what's more Valentine's than this? So speaking of Natasha Denona, another one of her palettes that I think really screams Valentine's Day is the Sunrise palette. I love this palette. I love these berry tones, some of the purpley and pink shades. I also created a video creating a Valentine's Day look with this palette that is already posted, so check it out. But I just think this, you can create some beautiful, very Valentine's-y looks with this palette. It's just so pretty. This is one of my favorites of my Natasha Denona palettes. So, alright, a little bit of a smaller palette and a different vibe. So those palettes can both give you, a very rich Valentine's look. But this little Viseart palette, I just love it. This is the Paris Edit, and it is just very soft and romantic. So if you're not looking for something big and bold for Valentine's Day, but you want just a soft romantic vibe, I think this is a perfect palette. Just the soft mauve-y pinks, the shimmers are beautiful. This is just a great little palette. Another little palette, I have the Nabla Cutie palette, and this is the Wild Berry one. So again, just some beautiful pinks and purples. You can go really rich with this. I'm gonna try to post photos of looks that I've done with most of these palettes if I can find them, but you can go really soft, you can go really bold. This is just beautiful. You can definitely make a very Valentine's look with this palette. Alright, so number 4 for me, I guess I haven't really been counting, so this is number 4. I have the ColourPop Wine and Only palette. So another one that I did a look and filmed it on my channel. But this palette just has some really beautiful burgundy shades. Maybe not as rich as I was hoping for, but I really enjoyed the look that I got. There are some really pretty pinks. I haven't played around with those, but I mean, this just screams Valentine's to me. I know this was released closer to the holidays, but I mean, this is such a Valentine's Day palette. Alright, now this palette, it doesn't necessarily just scream Valentine's Day, but you can get, a pinker look, but you can also just go neutral and sultry and smoky. But I have the Tati Beauty. This is the Textured Neutrals Volume 1. So you can stick over here with some kind of pink berry colors. You could also dip into the black and the neutrals for just a sultry, smoky eye. You can go so many different directions, but a lot of directions that would work for a Valentine's night out. So number 7 for me, this is one that I think of like very soft and sweet. It is the Juvia's Place, the Deuce palette. But mostly thinking of like this corner up here, just very soft, pretty. These pinks are just beautiful. I've enjoyed every look that I've created with this palette. You can go a few different directions, but those pinks and purples are just beautiful. Alright, number 8 is not something that I think most people would associate with Valentine's Day, but it is the Melt Muerte palette, specifically for these super rich, deep reds. These are the best deep reds in my collection. This is what I was hoping the ColourPop Wine and Only would be, but these are just beautiful, rich, deep red shades. I mean, it's just stunning. I know this half doesn't really scream Valentine's Day, but right there, right there. All right, I'm gonna kind of do 9 and 10 together because they are from the same brand, but number 9, I have the ColourPop Ooh La La palette. So very pinky purple, very pink leaning. I don't grab this a lot because I don't do a lot of like strictly pink looks. However, I paired this with the next one in a video the other day. But this is just very kind of cute and sweet Valentine's with these bright pinks, some really pretty shimmers. So this is a great Valentine's palette, which I paired with number 10, the ColourPop It's My Pleasure palette. Now this palette is probably my favorite of all of ColourPop's 9-pan palettes. It's just so pretty, especially this shade here, Mr. Sandman. I put this all over my lid in the video that I filmed the other day. I mean, everything about this palette, just a very pretty purpley with some pink tones, perfect for Valentine's Day, or really every day. All right, number 11, I have the Huda Beauty New Nude. Now, this isn't really that neutral for like a nude palette. It is very pink leaning, which is why I think it's perfect for Valentine's Day. So a very soft palette. I stay away from the glitters in that concealer shade, but you know, you have some really pretty purple tones, some beautiful pinks and mauves. The shimmers in here are insane. This is just a beautiful palette. So this would be perfect for just like a, you know, day in, night out, really any kind of look you want to create. You can get some depth and dimension. You can go very soft, you can go pretty bold. This is just a fantastic palette. Number 12, I have another Huda Beauty palette, and it's actually what I'm wearing today. So I went very red and sultry today. This is the Naughty Nude. Now when this palette first came out, I had no interest. I saw it and that slippery shade, ugh. But when I saw it being swatched and reviews come in, I was just like, oh, it's so pretty. There's some really unique shades. And I am so glad that I picked this up. So for today, I went in with the shade Spicy and Fluffy in the crease. And on the lid, I focused with Desire, that's the red shade, and then the inner part with Irresistible. And I love this palette. I've loved every look that I've created with it, but it's a very sultry Valentine's Day palette. Another one that was a holiday release, but it really screams Valentine's Day to me, so. All right, number 13, you know I had to pull a Pat palette in here. I was debating between the Bronze Seduction because it is very neutral but very smoky. There's a really beautiful red shimmer. But in the end, I chose the Divine Rose. I just love this palette, the beautiful mauve-y pink tones. I think it's just perfect for a soft Valentine's look. It's hard to keep open, but I mean, this is just perfection in a palette. You can go a lot of different directions with it. You can go more neutral, you can go more mauve, you can go really bold, you can go really soft. It's just beautiful. I love everything about this, but this is just perfect. And for number 14, I picked a big palette. So this is the Anastasia Beverly Hills Norvina Collection Volume 4. It is the only one of the big palettes that I was really intrigued by at all. And it's just so pretty. This is so Valentine's Day to me. I mean, very like fun Valentine's, not super sultry. I mean, you could go sultry. There's a deep shade here and some neutrals. But just these pops of pink and purple are so fun. They're some of the only bright pinks that I really like to use. I mean, it's just a beautiful palette and it's so much fun to play with. You can get so much variety, but I just think this is a perfect palette to play around with for Valentine's Day. All right, and that's it. That was, in my mind, in my collection, the best 14 palettes I have for Valentine's Day. I hope you enjoyed my video. I'm so excited to pop over to Reagan's and see what palettes she chose. So again, I'm gonna link her channel down below. Please go check her out. Tell her I sent you. But if you enjoyed my video, please like, subscribe, leave a comment, and I'll see you soon. And happy Valentine's Day.